Well, good morning, Patriots. How are you doing? Well, it seems like the Colorado State Supreme Court says Donald Trump cannot be on the ballot. And the most amazing thing is the reason why he can't be on the ballot is because of a crime. Not only a crime he did not commit, but a crime he's never been even charged for. This is how ridiculous this has been. But I'll say it again. The great thing about Trump being out of office these 4 years, as much as we saw what happened, how they were being exposed when he was in office and when he came down the escalator, everyone's being exposed now even more. I mean, the left was saying for years that states cannot enforce federal law at the border. They cannot enforce federal law. But now the left is celebrating the state of Colorado enforcing a law on the federal side. I mean, Trump was never convicted or charged in any state, including Colorado, of insurrection. Nor was he charged. But somehow just being accused of it is good enough to get him off the ballot. So we just start ignoring the 14th Amendment, subsections 3 and 5 now of the Constitution. Ends justifies the means with the left. So, as I say, everything the left accuses us of doing, they actually do. Everything they accused Donald Trump was going to do, Biden and them are doing. And it's not going to stop there because it seems like the Lieutenant of California has written a letter to the Attorney General of California, I believe, to do the same thing in California. And I believe the state of Maine is also getting on board and going to do something similar. So the domino effect has started already. All these blue states or purple states that are in Democrat control are going to try to get Donald Trump off the ballot. Now, they're going to appeal to the Supreme Court. SCOTUS is going to have no choice but to take this. And I believe this will be overturned, despite the fact that Brett Kavanaugh could be flaky, and Amy Coney Barrett in many ways has been very disappointing. And who knows with John Roberts, if he's on the rag on that day. But, the only thing they're doing, and they know it too, but they have no choice because, as we've been saying, nothing is going to stop what's coming. Even though they're being exposed, they have no choice. They know Trump is going to be the nominee. All right? And the rhinos, even though they're pushing Nikki Haley, they would rather have a Democrat for another 4 years in office than Donald Trump. Because those rhinos are also going to be exposed. And those rhinos like their money-making machine in D.C. Because rhinos make their money by pretending to be conservative, caving to Democrats, and controlling the Republican Party to make sure they get make their money in consultation or whatever they do, campaign stuff. I mean, think about it. Trump and Pence were the only conservative duo we've had on the Republican side in my lifetime. We had the moderate 43 with Dick Cheney, who was a so-called conservative. So-called. We had Reagan, Bush. Reagan wanted someone else, but the party said they would give Reagan hell if they didn't take George Bush, so he was forced there too. Of course, we know how weak Gerald Ford was. Richard Nixon, same thing. Kennedy didn't want LBJ, but they forced him. I'm sorry, I was a Democrat, but same thing. It was the same thing back then. So, they want control. It's all about control over there. Control their money machine, their power machine. That's what it's about in D.C. Especially that Liberty Project people. But as we approach 2024, I said 2024 was going to be very turbulent. And the closer we get to Election Day, the more turbulent it's going to get. In fact, once we start the Iowa caucus in February, the closer we get to that, it's going to get real turbulent. They're showing you their hand. They're showing you they don't care about the rule of law. They don't care about the Constitution. They don't care about states' rights. Anything goes. It's their way or the highway. They'll use the Constitution if they can, and they'll say the Constitution is outdated if they can. The left has no values, no morals. And the rhinos, in many ways, are just worse. They just pretend. But don't worry, Trump is going to be a nominee. And the only thing you idiots are doing is giving him more votes. Let me know what you think. We'll talk to you later. Keep the country in prayer. God's in control. Jesus Christ is still king. We'll talk to you later.